Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Clay, and I am the Bucks believer. Today, I have a very special treat for you all, as I'm joined by my friend Trent here. Today, we are going to be simulating the All-Star Draft in anticipation of that event occurring on Thursday night on TNT. So, I'm going to be Kevin Durant, drafting Team KD, and Trent over here is going to be LeBron, drafting Team LeBron. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I've got the first pick since I wasn't actually sure who was going to have the first pick, and since Durant isn't playing, he has to draft 5 starters, so I'm going to go first. And with the first pick, I'm going to be taking Giannis Antetokounmpo of the Milwaukee Bucks. I think that Giannis has been one of the best players in the league so far, and in the past, he's always put on a great show in the All-Star game, so that's who I wanted with my first pick.
All right. I am going to take Bradley Beal. I like Bradley Beal's appearance. I like his guard play. I've been liking how he's been playing all season. He averages over 30 points a game, which is pretty promising. So I'm going to go with Bradley Beal.
Interesting choice. Probably not the best player out there, but scoring is always important in the All-Star game, so makes a lot of sense to me. All right, with my second pick, I think I'm going to go with Steph Curry. Basically, when you have Giannis, if you can surround him with some really good shooters, it's going to put you in a great position to win a lot of ball games. So why not add on the greatest shooter in NBA history? So, yep, I'm going to take Steph Curry to be my point guard. All right, go ahead.
All right. I'm going to take a forward next, and I'm going to take Nikola Jokic.
Ooh.
The Joker, to go with Bradley Beal.
All right, he's going with the front court player. The big man, the man in the middle, Nikola Jokic. That's a good pick. I like that one. Okay, so who do I want to go with here? I'm between 2 guards. I think I'm going to go with Luka Doncic. Doncic has a great step back, and when you have a trademarkable move, it's always good to bring that out in the All-Star game. Luka is not the best athlete, so he might not be able to give you the highlights that most players can, but he's a great player, and perhaps he can put up a triple-double for me. So, going to round out my backcourt with Luka Doncic.
For my pick, I'm going to take another forward. I'm going to take Kawhi Leonard.
Oh.
He's obviously a good defensive player, and I like defense.
That's a good pick. Someone for you to put on Giannis, so I like that. All right, let's see. Who do I have left here? Do I want to go small? Oh, no, I got to take someone to match up with Jokic. And there's only one man in the NBA who can match up with him on the defensive end, and that's Joel Embiid. So he's going to be my man in the middle. I'll go with Embiid with my 4th pick.
All right, I am going to take... it's a little tough for me, but I think I'm going to go with Kyrie Irving on this pick.
Interesting. Okay. So, that leaves me, the last pick here, and I guess I'm going to go with Jason Tatum. Tatum is my sister's favorite player, so that's going to win me some points in the sister department, but he's also just fantastic, averaging upwards of 25 points per game so far this season. One of the better shooters in the NBA, is a great team defender, definitely a guy that I will welcome onto the squad. All right. With all of that being said, we'll move on to the bench where you have the first pick. So, who are you going to take here?
With my first pick, I think I'm going to go with Jaylen Brown.
Ooh, interesting. 2 Celtics off the board in a row. So, what do you like with Jaylen Brown?
I like he's got a pretty nice beard.
Well, if that's your reason for picking him.
Well, I was between James Harden and Jaylen Brown. They both have pretty good beards. Jaylen Brown's got it's more trimmed. James Harden's like, I don't want to say it, but it looks a little more bushy. I don't know.
Okay, well, we don't gotta insult the man's beard, but I was gonna take Harden, but I mean, if you're going for the all beard team, I think I can go with my second option. I'm gonna go with Damian Lillard. I'll leave Harden for you. I mean, Dame's fantastic, also averaging close to 30 points per game, carrying the Portland Trail Blazers to being in playoff position so far this year. I will be happy to take Dame onto my team.
And I'll be happy to add another beard to my roster. This guy, he's a maniac. James Harden is coming on my team.
He's got the bearded men. So
squad.
Let's see, who do I have here? Oh, I'm gonna take. His beard isn't quite as impressive as the other guys here, but he does have a little bit going on there. I'm gonna go with Paul George. George is having one of the best shooting years of his career, shooting about 47% from the three-point line, if I'm not mistaken. So that's definitely someone that I like to have on my team. Spacing the floor for Giannis, I'm going to take Paul George.
All right, with picking two guards off the bench, I'm going to aim for a more forward-type player. I think I'm going to go with Nikola Vucevic.
Ooh.
Just to space out my floor a little bit.
He's going with the double Nikola look, as he's got Vucevic and Jokic. Very interesting. Probably a little earlier than I would have taken him, but he's a scoring big guy, and you can never have too many of those, am I right? Let's see. Well, now that you've taken one of the centers, I feel obligated to take the other one. He's maybe the least entertaining player possible in the All-Star game, but he can D it up. And if you haven't guessed by now, I'm going to be taking Rudy Gobert, the big man for the Utah Jazz. Hopefully he can block all of those shots that your bearded boys are taking.
I like this next pick that I got. I'm going to take Zach Levine.
Oh, dang it.
And
that's what I was going for.
I heard he's been playing pretty well, so I'm going to go with him. He's on one of my fantasy team, and he's been lighting up the boards, so.
Yeah, he's having a breakout year for
Yes,
sure for the Chicago Bulls. So
he's a good pickup.
I like that pick. I wish I would have taken him earlier. Well, you took one of the two most entertaining options off the bench, so I guess I'll have to take the other one. And that has to be the second-year player, Zion Williamson. Zion and Giannis obviously are a little bit conflicting to be on the same team, but will probably stagger their minutes a little bit, and they can both be monsters in the scoring department for my squad. So Zion is the pick here for me.
So since you've taken Zion Williamson, as my boy Flight Reacts likes to say, I'm gonna have to go with I'll take Donovan Mitchell, actually.
Oh, you took my guy.
I like.
I had to take my favorite player. I guess I should have taken him sooner, huh? Always a consistent scoring option for your squad. Not a bad defensive player either. Let's see. Who would I want to go with here? I guess I'll take the other young scoring guard option left on the board, and that has to be Devin Booker. Booker can absolutely make it rain. He can let it fly, and he can knock it down. So I got to add a little more shooting to my squad. I'll pick up D-Book.
I am going to take another forward. I don't know if this is the best pick out there, but I'm going to go with Julius Randle.
Ooh, I like it. The New York Knicks faithful will be a big fan of you after that one. Randle's had a really nice year so far for the Knicks. Got them in playoff positions, so I like it. All right, who do I want to go with here? Let's see. Well, I know one player that you will not take, so I'm gonna wait on him and take him with the last pick in the draft, which is a little disrespectful, but I'm gonna take Ben Simmons right here. I think Simmons is a monstrous defensive player on the perimeter. He can't really shoot it, and obviously that's a bit of an issue when I already have a bunch of guys that can't shoot with Giannis and Gobert and Zion, but I just think that we're going all in on defense here. He's not going to be able to score a single point in this All-Star game, so I'm feeling pretty good. Who you got now?
All right, on that note,
you got two options.
I'm definitely not going to pick Chris Paul, guys. I know you really want me to, but I just don't like the guy. I don't know why. He just doesn't appeal to me. So I'm taking Domantas Sabonis.
Yep. So, just a little disclaimer for you all. I am a big Chris Paul fan, and I probably would have taken him as one of my first couple guys off the bench if I didn't have the prior knowledge of Trent not being a Chris Paul fan whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't like
so I kind of took advantage of that, took some other players that I liked, and because I knew I could get Chris Paul with the last pick in the draft. So I feel like this is a steal. I'm getting one of the top 15 players in the NBA with the last pick in the All-Star draft, and I will take that any day of the week. All right, so that is our draft. We've got Team LeBron as drafted by Trent. In his starting lineup, he has Kyrie Irving, Bradley Beal, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, and Nikola Jokic. Oh, wow, that's a good lineup. And then off the bench, he's got Jaylen Brown, James Harden, Nikola Vucevic, Zach Levine, Donovan Mitchell, Julius Randle, and Domantas Sabonis. So that's a nice roster you got there. What are your thoughts? Are you happy with how the draft went for you?
I'm pretty happy. I got my bearded boys backing me up, and I don't have Chris Paul, so things are looking up.
That's quite the strategy.
Yeah.
Just draft all the bearded players that you possibly
And not
can.
Chris Paul.
I like it.
Don't draft Chris Paul.
Chris Paul's going to win me the All-Star game.
No.
Just you wait.
Nope.
He is going to take what you said, he's going to put it on his bulletin board at home, and he's going to use it as motivation to kick your butt in the All-Star game. Okay, so I was Team Kevin. Isn't that so catchy? Like, he gets Team LeBron, I get Team Kevin. Kevin. Great. And my team consists of, in the backcourt, Steph Curry and Luka Doncic. In the front court, we've got Giannis, Jason Tatum, and Joel Embiid. And off the bench, we have Damian Lillard, Paul George, Rudy Gobert, Zion Williamson, Devin Booker, Ben Simmons, and Chris Paul. I don't know about you guys, but I think I pretty obviously won this draft. We've got Giannis, we've got shooting. What else could you ask for? Am I right? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Who do you think won the draft? Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you are a fan of all things Bucks, because this is the place for you. Trent, thanks for coming on the show. It was a lot of fun.
Pleasure to be here.
Nice handshake.
Nice.
Very, very clean. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for me. I will see you all again very soon.